year to find a job, and I lost hope, and so I was going to completely change paths. I'm a mechanical engineer, so I went there to join the State Street program, which you go there for 9 weeks, and then you get an internship at State Street doing accounting.
I found out about the Urban League through a Facebook, like just some random, I was just scrolling on Facebook one day, and I came across the FAP training course, and I was like, you know what, at that point I was unemployed, and I was just like, you know what, it won't hurt, I'm good with numbers, I'm good with people, and I was like, let me take a chance. And then I just called in and spoke to Miss Jackie, and she told me everything about the Urban League and of the FAP program. It was the experience I needed for what I was going through at that time. If you've ever been through an unemployment, there's kind of a hopelessness. You lose a sense of purpose. You lose a sense of what it feels like to have to wake up on time and go to be somewhere on time and to use your brain. And Urban League kind of puts you in a position where it's like, hey, though you may be going through something like this right now, there are still expectations of you. And that is what I think that's the biggest thing that I got from.
I thank God for the Urban League, because when I came there, I was homeless, jobless, and pretty much hopeless, without hope. And I started there. My experience was I interviewed just to be in their program. Upon interviewing, because of my past work history, which I hadn't worked in a very long time, and I was trying to get back into the workforce, I managed to get a job as a case manager over there in training, and it taught me a bunch of skills and prepared me. Ultimately, I left the Urban League, and they prepared me with education, training, computer skills, whole bunch of support. And I'm just not talking about professional support, community support with my family situations, jobs and housing. I remember when I finally got housing, everybody at the Urban League donated stuff for me, dishes, pots, pans, microwaves. So they kind of really gave me a good start.
So I went there initially trying to get into that program, and then applied in the meantime for my career, or whatever I went to school for, but I ended up finding a job within my career. So I'm a mechanical engineer. I do mechanical design. I work for Raytheon, and as I said, it was thanks to Mr. Watkins and the people at Urban League to introduce me to someone, I guess, at Raytheon. And I was able to get an interview, and then I got a position.
The Urban League has been in existence for a long time. As a matter of fact, I used to work for the Urban League from I think 99 until 2001. And I've taken courses there in between me working there and after, in between other jobs, to stay on top of my computer skills and things like that. It helped me. It's like really community-based. When I worked there as a case manager, and I helped women that were transitioning from welfare to work type thing, case management, helping to get things in store for them that they needed, like daycare and different SNAP benefits and things like that. So, I've helped other people, and it has helped me as well.
I had an amazing experience, definitely with the staff and everybody. Made some friends who I'm still in contact with, although I didn't end up doing the same thing as they did, but the people there were very helpful, very nice, very friendly, welcoming. I went there for a completely different thing and ended up doing something else that is different as well. So I encourage anyone who has questions, who wants advice, to go there, certainly.
I'm presently working at Delta Airlines. I was looking for a job, and I kept going in between the career centers and looking on the internet and stuff, and then I finally decided to go to the Urban League one day, and I was inquiring about another job, and that wasn't what I wanted to do, you know. So, because I have a master's degree. And so I said, wow. I said, so William Watkins, he's in charge of the work development portion of Urban League. And he said, oh, Delta Airlines coming on Wednesday. And that was on a Monday. And I said, oh, wow, how do I get on that list? And he said, oh, I'll put you on there right now. So he put me on it. I showed up on a Wednesday. And the recruiter from Delta came in. And everybody that was there, he helped them sign up online. And we did that, and it was full speed ahead. Within 2 weeks, I had the job. You'd be surprised at the people that don't know that the Urban League is right there where it is. I mean, it's a well-known place, but it's also untapped resource that's in the community, and it is a great benefit and help to a lot of people.
Right now, I am currently working with State Street Trust and Bank. Essentially, I run reports, I run statistics, I keep track of money for our clients and things like that. My advice for someone who is coming to the Urban League is to put 100% in. It might feel, because there's a mixture of formal and informal in the environment, aspects of the environment, you do become friends with a lot of the people that who are providing you the resources, but they're also teaching you formality and you know, being professional. So my advice for someone who is coming to Urban League is to come 100%. Don't half-step. Half-stepping is doing you a disservice, and it's also doing the staff members a disservice because they come in and put in 100%.
I work for an organization here called Project Place. My job is under a contract called Support Services for Veterans and Families. And I help veterans. My position is as a housing specialist for homeless veterans, and also helping them seek their military benefits, as well as being a case manager here at Project Place, helping people get jobs, job training, computer training. Well, I'd say my experience with the Urban League, what affected me the most was a sense of community. I can't say enough good stuff about the Urban League. They kind of jump-started my life again. You know, and ultimately I think the Urban League is responsible for me being employed, for me having a place to stay, to live, for me wanting to change my attitude about giving back something to the community. It helped me. It helped a lot of people. For people in our community and done by people from our community.